Did you guys see the video of the kid that threw himself off the cliff in India?
What?
That's a rough one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's some kid, maybe like 18, 19 or something like that. The story goes he was distraught about his family not buying him an iPhone 15 or something like that. And then he was at the edge of a cliff. And because, this is, out there, like dozens of people witnessed it. A lot of people had their cell phones out recording. So there's a lot of footage online and stuff like that. So he's at the edge of the cliff. His parents, both his mom and dad, tried, talk him off, trying, hey, come here. But, he wouldn't listen. At some point, his dad gets close enough to grab him and stuff like that. And then instead of going with his dad, he threw his weight the other direction. So they both fell off the cliff and stuff like that. Yeah. And then his mom was kind of standing a couple feet behind them. She was so distraught by what happened. You see her body fall like a few seconds later. It's rough,
Lord.
Yeah. Because there's so many people in public, broad daylight, there's like dozens of videos and angles of it online and stuff like that. It's rough, man.
Okay, hold on. I'm finishing up our conversation with Tyler.
Just
answer him later.
Okay, fine. Anna told me to stop talking to you.
Remarkably,
Tyler, I know, because then he's gonna call me and he's gonna freak out.
Okay.
He texts the way he talks. And what a surprise.
All right, gotta go. Recording. He understands, I'm sure. Welcome to the Stuff and Junk Show, where we share our opinions on random subjects from interesting news, social topics, pop culture, our likes and dislikes, things you've seen, heard, or read what we did, and what we do. Stuff and junk. Hello, my name is Albert.
Ni hao, it's Jiaming.
This is Anna.
Ni hao. Okay, it's the 980th episode of the show, and as of this recording, it's currently 5:42 a.m., August 24, 2026, in Treviso, Italy. And it's time we take a look and see what's up. What's up? Runners in Treviso, Italy, are running 6.3 miles for this.
Tiramisu.
You heard about this already. Okay.
Oh, I know about this. Come on, sir.
Well, Jiaming, have you heard about this?
No.
Okay. Well, there is a new race on the calendar for fall 2026, and in the finish line reward is not a banana or a foil blanket. I'm reading this from travelpirates.com. Treviso, Italy, the city widely credited as the birthplace of tiramisu. Really? I did not know that. I always thought it was a Japanese thing. Is hosting the world's first...
You thought it was a Japanese thing?
Yeah, tiramisu.
What?
It sounds like a Japanese word. Tiramisu. Is it not? No, it's not, apparently, according to this.
No.
Anna, you know food more than I do.
I think you're thinking the word tsunami. That's so
far away. That is so far away.
Why would you think tiramisu is Japanese?
It sounds Japanese. Tiramisu.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think they were allies in
the Italian.
They were allies in World War II. Maybe that's your thinking.
I don't hear Italian when I hear tiramisu.
Yeah. Tiramisu is a very Italian word.
Spaghetti. Tiramisu. No, it doesn't work.
Just because there's miso soup doesn't mean it's tiramisu.
There you go. Maybe think of miso soup.
Yeah, you're confusing a miso
There you go.
That wasn't what I thought either. I was thinking like the phonetics tiramisu, which is very Japanese. Tiramisu.
It's Italian.
None of us here are Japanese or Italy. Let's just go with what Google says. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like Google's article, yeah. Anyways, they are hosting the world's first tiramisu run on October 11, 2026. A 6.3-mile course through the medieval heart of a city so pretty it's nicknamed Little Venice. The race coincides with the Tiramisu World Cup, an international dessert competition happening the same weekend in the city's main square. You run in the morning, you eat your body weight in tiramisu in the afternoon. This is a legitimate travel itinerary. Look at that. Yeah. If you want to register, it's already all booked. They only allowed 1,000 participants for this, so it's all done.
My whole thing is, like, if you're willing to run for food, I would push the food back a little bit further. You know what I mean? And then as they get closer, maybe push it back a little bit further.
Exactly. You never catch it.
Yeah. Yep. Is there a reason why it's like 10.1 kilometers, 6.3 miles, and not like farther than that?
It might be as big as a city. That might be as... Yeah. The city's not that big.
Oh, well, I mean, it's true. It's true. I mean, there's no like everybody's a winner in this. Pretty much, you just run it, and then they give you tiramisu at the end.
Especially diabetes. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, you got to gain back those weight from running from eat tiramisu. I guess I actually really like tiramisu when I was young, and still do.
Is it your favorite Japanese dish?
It's my favorite Japanese cake. When I think Japanese cake, I think tiramisu.
You told other
Love
people
it.
that? Like,
Just love it.
what's your favorite Japanese dessert?
Tiramisu. I would if anybody asked me the question.
Oh my god! Oh god! Okay, dying here.
Yeah, tiramisu. But it's
I got to. If they had to do, they go. I got to. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the older I get, the more lactose I am. So I kind of try and avoid it now if I can. But yeah. All right, moving on. After 71 years, this service is finally shutting down. What's up with that, or skip it?
Is it the local porn theater? I'll play along. Yeah, let's find out what it is.
Sure,
How about you, Anna? Do you know what this is?
It's something that the Yellow Pages.
The Yellow Pages. I'm close enough, I guess. Columbia House. Do you remember Columbia House?
The record label?
Not the record label. The service, the subscription service where subscription. The service where you can buy like 12 CDs for the price of 1 cent or $1.
God, that still is going on.
Yeah. Apparently, that's still going on, and that's the first thing I said when I heard this news. I'm like, that's still a thing, but no longer. As of next month, September 15, there is no more Columbia House. Apparently, they tried to expand on their inventory. It isn't just CDs; they're doing like DVDs, Blu-rays, books, and whatnot. But if you go to the website now, there's a very, very limited option of what you can get. And even then, they don't even allow you to do anything with it. So it's pretty much whoever's left, I guess.
Damn.
But yeah, Columbia House. Did you guys ever get sucked into Columbia House when it was a thing?
I think that's how I got my Queen of the Dam soundtrack, I think.
What did you, Jiaming?
I actually like going to the record store, like Virgin Records or Barnes and Nobles, that sort of thing. I never did that.
Wow, look at you, Mr. Artsy Pants. Oh, I go to records to trade.
I like to feel it. You know what I mean?
To feel it.
I feel it up. You know what I'm saying?
You can feel it when you're receiving the mail, just like your porn magazine.
I like the tactile feel of going to the thing and touching it, flipping it around and stuff like that.
That's all fair enough, but you never looked at it as like a teenager and go like, that's a pretty good deal, man. 12 CDs for the price of one. You know, it's like, or
I
less
was
than
like
that.
when they had like little like stamps and you would put it on the flyer thing, like the mailer.
Yeah.
And so you'd pick out, like, that was always fun to do. Like I did it just because, and then you would forget to cancel the CD of the month and you pay.
That's what they're betting on. Yeah, that's what they're betting on.
The damn CD of the month. Yeah, that CD of the month thing has got me multiple times. Where it's like, damn it, why I forgot to cancel? Like, but yeah. But yeah, I got it because, I'm not like a rich guy like Jiaming is. I take the deals in the can sometimes, So that's kind of how I amassed my big giant CD collection. Half of it is probably from Columbia House. So there it is. But yeah. It will be missed, I guess, because apparently we already missed it.
I thought they went out of business like 20 years ago.
Same here. I mean? The advent of the iPod, I'm like, Columbia House is gone.
Yeah.
But there it is. After 71 years. I didn't even know it was old. It was open that long ago.
Take care of them. I had that line where NASA to put a bullet in that person's head, but all right, whatever.
Do the math. So that's like after World War II, like 1950, or like 55, I think. Is that 71? Yeah, sure. 1955. That's a long time ago. It's like it was like, well, yeah, a couple of decades before I was born. Jeez. All right. Speaking of music, new music album releases are surprisingly linked to a rise in this. What's up with that, or skip it?
What's up with that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So, this is they did like a study based on when new albums are released. They did one for popular artists such as Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and all that stuff. And they tried to see what common thing has happened or not happened when those albums are released. Once they collated the information, and I'm reading here from firstpost.com, taking into account the day of the week upon which the album was released, as well as federal holidays and time of year, they found that, on average, there were 121 car crashes on non-album days, compared with 139 deaths on album release days. Additionally, the study found that the number of deaths was larger for younger drivers than older drivers. So new album releases increases car accidents. Imagine that based on this study. So what they're saying is that it's because it's a new album, people are a little bit more distracted listening to it while on the road. Or
If I heard this fact as I was driving, I would probably drive my car into a wall. Honestly, it's not that interesting. It's all right. All right.
I mean,
I regret not saying skip it.
Yeah.
It says here, why is this research significant? For far too long, the conversation
Because we cured cancer already. We knocked that out. You know what I mean?
It says here, for far too long, the conversation on distracted driving focused on the use of phones. However, this study proves that there are other distractions too to consider. It's like the whole thing where people get into car accidents when they do daylight saving time switches and whatnot. It's the same thing. That's essentially what it is.
Maybe Doja's right. Maybe we should cut funding for research and stuff like that. This is what they're spending money on. Good Lord, not that big a deal, guys. Let's move on.
People die. People die, Jiaming. Come on, car accidents. Okay. It's not a big deal. Okay, moving on. Netflix is getting sued for this. What's up with that, or skip it?
Oh, wait, is that the one? Is that? Hey, I was thinking about a story you literally told a couple weeks ago about the Nicolas Cage one, but that's not it. That can't be it. You can't double up. No, I see. I'll play along. Why not?
Okay. They are getting sued for K-pop.
You didn't ask Anna, by the way, because I think she fell asleep.
No, I said yes to the other two, so I'm letting you say yes to these.
By the way, I don't blame you falling asleep. If I heard that last story, I would be asleep too.
Okay.
Oh God.
I know, the last one was kind of boring.
Well, maybe you guys can give me the what's up stories next time. How about that?
Be 100% more exciting than that. All right.
So Netflix getting sued for K-pop Demon Hunters by the band.
Oh, the Demon Hunters.
Demon Hunters by the band Demon Hunter.
Because they're getting a lot of people buying their merch, and that's shocking to them.
Because they're surprisingly relevant now.
Yeah, they're like, wow, this mom spent $600 on stuff. What? That's the most we've ever sold in the 10 years we've been around.
Return it with the fact that, hey, this isn't K-pop. What's happening?
Well, I think they're suing because of they're getting not avalanche. They're getting shadowed. Basically, their band is pretty much getting shadowed by K-pop Demon Hunters. Because if you go to Google and do a search for K-pop for Demon Hunters, you get the Netflix movie. You don't get the band. Sure. That kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So now
I don't think anyone's Googling this band.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
Before K-pop Demon Hunters, we get dozens and dozens of searches on Google.
It's on our website. Yeah.
Now it's in the single digits. I blame you.
According to this, they're a Christian rock band. Really?
Oh, no, God.
And they're called Demon Hunter?
Somehow this story gets worse and worse.
I know.
But yeah, they're saying like
I hope they release their next album and then their own car crashes. What do you think of that?
Wow.
Waste everybody's time.
They're also saying that people are getting confused with the announcement for touring because Netflix is planning to release like a K-pop Demon Hunter based tour. And the Demon Hunter fans are confused. Are they referring to my band, Demon Hunter? And not the other one?
Waste everybody's time.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. I mean, it's a good form of for publicity, more publicity for them, I suppose. But
sure.
Here we are.
Yeah, now I know who to hate. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Okay, moving on. New York wedding features this pet as a groomsman. What's up with that, or skip it?
As a groomsman?
Yeah. New York wedding features this particular pet at a New York as a groomsman.
I'm just say skip it. Just to change things up.
Anna?
Yeah, skip it.
It's a llama, guys. It's a llama. Okay. All right. Okay, moving on. Listeners, you can click on the link in the show notes because it's a very cute picture. All right. And lastly here, this movie made 20,000 times its budget, and it's not Obsession.
It's a Chinese movie.
Yeah, it's a cow.
It's a cow movie, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Me, Niu something Niu
Lai? Is it Niu Lai or Lai Niu? Niu Lai?
I have no idea. I forgot what it was. It says something cow.
The way they describe it, it's a roughly animated CGI movie, which is like a
rough is generous. It's basically two people.
It's made by a mom and her son for a budget of like maybe $200. It looks like it was made in the 90s, essentially, or even in the 80s, really.
Mhm.
But apparently, the reason why it made so much money is because it became viral about how
Yeah.
bad it is that
Mhm.
people just had to check it out themselves. So look at that. Really shows no bad publicity is no good.
Mhm.
No publicity is wait. What? How's the saying go
All
again?
PR is good PR.
Yes. And
So
no
you
such
got it
thing
right
as
the first
bad
time.
PR.
That's good. No.
Yeah.
By the way, this mom and son, they have no excuse. I saw a Japanese movie, animated movie earlier this year, just animated by one guy. One depressed Japanese guy did it. I think during COVID or post COVID and stuff like that. Just him, and then and a computer, and he did everything. He animated, he wrote it, he did the sound, he did the music, all that stuff. Yeah,
Was it
I
about
mean,
tiramisu?
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
about him changing
the
tiramisu.
very popular Japanese dessert.
Is there tiramisu?
Tiramisu.
Yeah.
I think it's not Jinsei, which is something like that. Again, it was just one person. He got like a major release. I saw it at AMC, so it's a legit movie. So I have actually no sympathy for the mom and son filmmakers, quote unquote filmmakers. But yeah,
Why would
people
you?
watching it ironically.
Why
But
would
yeah,
you give them sympathy? They're making a lot of money from this movie.
yeah, but it's kind of
Where are they buying it?
no, it's in the theater. It's a
Oh,
release in the Chinese
They
in the Chinese
released
theater.
it in theaters?
Yeah.
And they have no marketing money, so the posters are literally like hand drawn.
That's
If
insane.
I were people, I would try and grab those posters because
Yeah.
those are collectors, man. They're like none of them are similar. They're all different. It's like because they're all hand drawn.
They're making money. I'll give you that. But the thing is, they're kind of having a laugh at them and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying.
I think
You know what
they're
I mean?
laughing with people.
They're laughing at them. No, I see clips of them.
Yes.
They're laughing at them and stuff. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad.
Have anybody interviewed the mom and son about this?
No idea. It's really weird because the social media posts I've seen, they show clips of the movies, they show clips of the people in the theater watching them, and the pictures of the mom and the son. It looks like those pictures were taken like on Polaroid from the 1980s. I don't know what's going on there. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what's happening. It's like it looks like pictures that they took from Facebook, like from 2002. You know what I mean? So I have no idea. I haven't heard any interviews or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, what if this is some kind of like psych tests or something to see how people react to this kind of thing?
No, it was generally as a goof, and this was just went viral online, and just theaters started booking it, and people going in there and having a laugh at the movie and stuff. So
I feel like this is a dream though. This is the dream. You make a movie, you release it in theaters, and people want to see it. Well, want to see it, even if it's for the wrong reasons. People are watching this. That's the dream.
Well, you know the saying. There's no such thing as bad PR, publicity, whatever the thing is.
The thing is, exactly.
That's what I heard.
PR is good PR.
I heard that on a podcast once. I heard that expression. It's a very common expression.
It's a very common expression. Yeah. One more story. I got here. New snake species named in honor of who? What's up with that, or skip it?
I didn't understand what the first couple of words you said.
A new snake species, like
okay.
Snake.
Yeah.
It's a snake. Named after this person. What's up with that, or skip it?
I was gonna let Anna.
No, I don't want to be the decider on this. I'm
Okay, I'll go yes, but only I think it's because they're gonna name it after the what do you call it? The Harry Potter character, Severance Snape.
That's probably already taken anyway. But no, not that person. Any other guesses? Okay. Here's a hint. It's a rock star.
John Bon Jovi.
No, close though. That era. You're not too far.
All right, just tell us.
He just tells us. I want to go to sleep. Just tell me. Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So the name Slash's real name is Saul Hudson. Did he name the Leilafis?
I'm glad you went with Slash. He made the right choice. Honestly, that's the first time I've heard that, and I'm kind of disappointed. Hudson? Last name's Hudson?
The reason why his name is Slash is because his real name is Saul Hudson. Yes. Very rock and roll. The name of the snake, while it is named after Slash, is called Leilafis slashy. So slashy, I'm guessing slash.
Oh, right on.
Right. It's in New Guinea. So roughly translates to Slash's ground snake. Are you talking about his penis? Is that what this is?
Yeah, why not? Congratulations to Slash, man.
Yeah. He's got a name. He's got a snake named after him. Very good. Very nice. Good for you. And that's what's up. What's up? Now this is the part where Albert has the list. So I saw this post about August being like the month that a lot of fast food places are releasing fast food items, new ones. And I thought I'd go over some of them, and you guys tell me if it's a pass or you want. I know, Jiaming, you don't eat a lot of fast food, but it's probably a lot of passes here. But Chick-fil-A are releasing or released chicken and waffles.
Oh,
I want to try.
I'm looking right now, and it looks like something I want to eat.
is it breakfast only?
It says
Is it breakfast
it is a breakfast sandwich. So wait,
Interesting.
but the advertising says all day, so maybe it is an all day thing.
I'm gonna go right now.
So the waffles are
The
well
buns.
Sunday. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
the waffles are the buns, and the
Those-
chicken is the
Yeah.
meat.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going right now.
easy. Calm down, man.
It looks pretty good. I haven't got a
Sunday,
Chick-fil-A
man.
That's a joke. They're closed today.
I know. Those
Oh,
guys
I
are taking
mean-
a day off.
Well,
Come
I
on,
mean,
guys.
the
man.
listeners are listening to this during the weekday, but yeah, we are recording this on a Sunday, which is not normal for us, but here we go. But yeah, chicken and waffles, Chick-fil-A. Next up, Taco Bell. Anybody still going to Taco Bell nowadays? But Taco
Anything
Bell.
that's if lasted, I think I'm gonna say no.
How do
I
you?
had a Taco Bell birthday photo shoot. What do you expect from me?
There you go. So, well, how do you spell Tajin? Is it Tahin?
Tahine.
Tahin. Okay.
Tahine.
So they have the Tahin pineapple strawberry freeze. They have the Tahin seasoned shell spicy ranch and mango salsa, and they have the Tahin cheesy gordita crunch, and the Tahin seasoned crunchy taco.
All right.
How spicy is Tahin?
It's not spicy. That's just weird because I mean, I eat tahine with like watermelon and mango and all that. So I don't see it as a savory seasoning for me. But I guess it was like a Peso Pluma thing that he went to like the test kitchen and all that. But I'm like, I'm very interested in it. I don't know. Like for me, tahine's not. It's like salt or pepper, like you put on like fruit. Like I don't know. For me, that's how I use it. But like you tahine ream on a margarita or like a beer, like a michelada.
Is it part of your regular diet or your staple of of what you normally would eat?
I mean, yeah. I mean, when I'm eating, like, yeah, I use it for like. I have one here at home and in the office, so that's yeah.
Okay.
It's a staple of my seasonings.
Okay.
Okay. Tahin.
All right.
Taco Bell.
All right.
Domino's. New Detroit style pizza. The
I'll
Domino.
try.
It's like a deep dish pizza. Because, Detroit.
I'm not a big fan of those
Deep dish.
those square, the brick kind of.
Yeah. That is
My
exactly
whole
what it
thing is
yeah.
like, this is repetitive. I said it a million times. It's a John Stewart bit, but I really do believe pizzas should be handheld, should be foldable, and that's my whole thing.
Okay. Moving on. IHOP are having their pumpkin cheesecake pancake tacos. Pumpkin cheesecake pancake tacos? What?
Did you say tacos?
I do
Tacos.
not know how I feel about those. Derek sent me that, and I'm like, that's just weird.
That is weird. For IHOP?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
really weird.
Did you just put pumpkin and tacos in the same sentence?
And pancake. Don't forget the pancake and cheesecake. It's a pumpkin cheesecake
It's
pancake
weird.
tacos.
I can't visualize it.
Me neither.
Do you remember the end of Substance? You know what Demi
No.
Moore turned into?
How dare you
that.
you relate food with the substance? Let's not do that.
It just reminds me of what Demi Moore turned into at the end of Substance. Like,
Oh my
Oh my god.
Like
Like I
a
said,
big
why are we talking about
Okay.
that like in food?
Wow,
No, let's not
what
do
a
that.
throwback to the substance.
And yeah, not the description I would make, but wow.
None of
it's-
those words belong in the same sentence together. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean it looks curious, but I don't know if I would. I mean I try to
Yeah.
avoid pancakes in the first place because they're too filling for me. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's yeah.
I think you've mentioned 4. I think 2 2 out of 4 or half.
Well, so far
2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down.
yeah, for me right now, it's just the chicken and waffles right now. That's so far the only one I would choose, really.
That's the only thing I recognize as food. With some combination I'm familiar with and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
This one isn't food. It's just the collab that like the McDonald's have with Happy Meal and Hello Kitty and Godzilla thingy. So
And I think they did like a Dragon Ball Z one recently too, right?
Really? That's
I
just to
thought there was something like that. Maybe that's overseas. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
these Happy Meal toys look really cute. I can just
They're
imagine
really cute.
I can just imagine the scalpers just grabbing this all up.
I
Mhm.
got 2 toys.
Did you really?
Yeah, 2 Hello Kitty Godzilla toys.
Are
they
they the Hello
adorable?
Kitty Godzilla or the other
No,
ones?
I didn't. No, I didn't get the Hello Kitty Godzilla, but they're both really cute.
The one I want would be the Ghidorah one.
Is that the 3-headed one?
Yes.
I have that one.
Oh, see, that's cute.
Yeah. I
Do
got that
you
one.
open the package or do you try and keep it mint?
No, I opened the package.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, we're not like those damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy
scalpers.
it.
Yeah, that's very cute. I'm almost tempted to get one. I think one of my friends went ahead and got one just for this.
Well, when I see you, I can give it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll see Jiaming in Anime San Diego.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, moving on. Oh, look, another Chick-fil-A one. Chick-fil-A s'mores treats, a s'mores frosted coffee, or a s'mores milkshake.
I'll try.
I would definitely.
I'm
Try
gonna go
this.
right now.
Man, Chick-fil-A, like you're actually giving me some reason to go back.
Oh,
Say this s'mores is a milkshake. And what's the second one?
Of s'mores frosted coffee and s'mores milkshake.
The s'mores coffee, but it's like an iced coffee.
It looks like
ice cream.
like a frappuccino type thing. I think
Ooh, actually, that sounds delicious.
frosted coffee. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is. Frosted
Yeah.
coffee.
All right, Chick-fil-A. I mean, just Chick-fil-A alone is 2 for 2. Good job.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A alone is 2 for 2, and I don't normally go to Chick-fil-A, so there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see what else here we got. Here is Nothing Bundt Cakes. Very, very clever name.
nothing but cakes.
Nothing Bundt Cakes. Yeah, they have the Galactic Brownie, the apple pie, and the Biscoff cookie butter.
This is
They
a
always
franchise.
have-
This is a franchise restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a bakery. They do
Oh,
bundt
okay.
cakes.
That's
Gotcha.
a clever name. Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Love it.
You've never heard of nothing but cakes?
Not as far as I know. No.
Not as far as I'm
What?
concerned, no.
You guys are like
Yeah.
living under a rock.
Or we just never cared.
Just live under a rock.
Okay, moving on. You got another McDonald's here. You got the Red Bull McCafe, Red Bull Zero, Red Bull
Which
coffee
is
drinks.
funny because Jack in the Box has done the Red Bull energy drinks for like the longest
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Well,
I think I saw a promotion for this. It's one of 3 new drinks or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I think I
but
saw like
Jack
a
in the
billboard
Box
for
has
it.
been doing this.
Yeah.
okay. Well, there we go. McDonald's. Screw you then.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Moving on. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme has the maple cheesecake donuts. Oh wait, nothing. Just says maple cheesecake. Yeah. I mean they are donuts. My bad. There's the cookie butter from Biscoff, and the pumpkin spice cake. Yeah, it's donuts. I mean maple cheesecake. I'm curious.
I mean, anything from Krispy Kreme is just sugar anyway. So yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
there's
Thumbs
that.
up.
There's that. And Panera bread has pumpkin stuff, I think. So it's not labeled. The picture doesn't have a label. So
So Panera Bread is going down under.
I haven't been to Panera bread in ages, so
Yeah.
no comment.
You heard what they did to their Sip Club, right?
No.
The Sip Club was like you could get a soft drink, a tea, or a coffee every 2 hours. You just paid the monthly subscription fee. Well, they made it now where you can only get 30 drinks a month.
So like once a day is what they're saying.
Basically, yeah. Yeah,
Well, that kind of defeats the whole
pissed off.
purpose.
exactly. It pissed off their fan base so much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, screw you, Panera, then.
Most of the new items pumpkin based because it's autumn. Is that what?
Yeah,
Is that the
fall.
conclusion too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're heading into pumpkin.
Because Halloween starts in August now. So,
Yeah.
All right. Oh, back to
A few
McDonald's
weeks
here.
ago, some store I went to the other day had pumpkin had Halloween stuff out already. I think that was like Lowe's from like 3 weeks ago. They had some Halloween stuff out.
Hmm. Oh, Lowe's was giving out like a free mini cooler jug kind of thing. Looked very cute.
Yeah.
I actually went to try to get one, but it was already all gone by the time I showed up. They were only giving like $150 per store, and I don't know why I wasn't in a rush. But
Mhm.
when I showed up, there was like no fanfare. They were like, "Where's the place?" And I asked them, "Oh yeah, that's all gone." There was already a line of people waiting before we even opened.
Yeah, they were
Mhm.
camping out.
Yeah, so son of a bitch. Anyways,
Is every store, everything has to be a collectible now? What's going on there?
I know,
That's
right?
all-
know.
I mean,
Is that
this
whole
was pretty
economy
cute, though.
based around collectibles now? Tote
Apparently so.
bags,
Yeah.
drink, water bottles. All right.
All right, my list hasn't finished it here. Back to McDonald's, they have new frappes and drinks. You get the caramel apple pie frappe, the caramel apple pie hot latte, the caramel apple pie iced latte, and the
Mm.
caramel apple pie iced coffee.
A lot of apple.
And a lot of caramel. I'm gonna pass on this. I don't like all the
Mm-mm.
cream, but I'm not a big fan of caramel anyway. So there's that.
Mm-mm.
All right, moving on. Del
I mean,
Taco. This one
still
look.
more. Oh shit!
This
Okay.
one looks nuts. Del Taco, the new all-American burger taco. It's a burger in a taco shell.
No.
That looks crazy.
So it's just ground
It-
beef,
just-
which is just
Yeah,
Unless
it's
it-
literally just burger items, but instead of the buns, it's a taco. It's
oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. There are soft shell tacos, soft tacos,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You're that-
Because I was
that
thinking,
tasty.
for some reason, I was thinking about the hard Taco Bell type of taco shells. I was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, soft, I guess makes sense. I guess.
I guess, but
Yeah.
wow. All right, maybe not. And Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is doing a collab with Harry Potter. Doesn't say what the specific items are, but Harry Potter. Yeah.
Sure.
Moving on. This is Whataburger. They have the Bacon Wrangler. Looks like a burger with a lot of bacon, I guess.
Mm.
Okay, nothing that exciting, I guess. It has chipotle aioli, and crispy onion strings in the burger. So it looks like a Carl's Jr. type of burger. Okay, moving on. Oh, that's it. That's the list. There you go. Yay. There
I
you
think
go.
the big
So
winner is. I think the
Chick-fil-A.
big winner is Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, yeah. Chick-fil-A. Winner, chicken dinner. All right. Now, what else you got? Anna,
And you want to go first?
before you fall asleep?
Oh, you guys go.
Okay. Jiaming will go first? I have a bunch of stuff, but yeah.
I have a series of small jokes. Just tell me when you guys want me to stop.
I'm sorry,
and stuff like
series of small jokes? Is that what you said?
that. No, small stories and stuff.
Oh,
Just
I also
very
have small stories, but go on.
the first one is this one's for Albert actually.
Mm,
You know they built some new houses next to the sheriff's station, right?
correct.
And then I think it's called Terrace, right? It's like I don't know, they built like maybe like 50, 75 houses, right? And at the bottom of it, they're opening some stores, right? Some new retail stores, food stores and stuff like that.
Correct.
I was driving by it today. Do you know that they opened a Starbucks there?
Another one, yeah.
Why is
that was
funny,
a that was a
Albert?
joke.
Can you
man.
explain to the audience why you just laughed?
Because there's like 2 other Starbucks in the area already.
There's not just 2 other ones, but there's literally one down the street. Literally, like you just walk a little bit from the house where it is, cross one street, and it's there. It's like less than, I don't know, a football field away.
But
It's
basically,
unbelievable.
the joke that started in the 90s about
Mhm.
you look at one street and you go, oh, look, a Starbucks. And then you turn around and you go, oh, look, a Starbucks. It's
But
still
that-
true. It's
but
still
that's the-
true.
But that's usually like in a big condensed metropolitan city like Chicago, New York. New York, I think has a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go from one side of the street to the other one. This is the suburbs. You know what I mean? This is
I
a
know.
big sprawling valley. It's like I have no idea what's going on here. There's literally a Starbucks right next to each other. It's like I have no idea. And they built it just for those new houses.
They did,
those preppy, bougie Asian people up there. You know what I mean? So they
Yeah.
don't have to walk down the street to it. I don't know
Well,
what's happening.
that's pretty much what it is, right? That way
Yeah.
they don't have to drive their car or walk the 2 or 3 blocks to go to the other Starbucks. They have a Starbucks right next to them.
It's just literally the sheriff's station, and then wherever the Applebee is, and then across the street. That's it. I don't know what's going on. It's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah, and what's ridiculous, it's Starbucks. Can they get like Coffee Bean or something instead?
Yeah.
Like, come on, give us something else
It's-
besides Starbucks.
It's so dumb. And the other quick story is I've told you guys I'll occasionally get my cell phone number is in the Chinese dark web somewhere. You know what I mean? So every few weeks or something like that, I'll get a call, and it's usually like in Mandarin. They have the caller ID as my insurance company or Kaiser Permanente or whatever and stuff like that. So the other day, I was finishing the day at work, I saw this caller ID saying New York. I'm like, I don't know anybody in New York. Ruth doesn't have my number. I don't know anybody else in New York. Well, what's happening? So anyway, I ignore the call, obviously. It's a scam call. And then they call back again. That's a scam call. They're really pushing it. And they call back like a third time, this time using like FaceTime audio or
Wow.
whatever. It's
Okay.
like 3 times. I was like, okay, fine. You know what? I'll play along. I'm nothing else going on. So everything I'm about to say, I'm saying in English, but they're saying in Chinese. Okay, so I say hello, and they say hi, how are you doing? Is this Jiaming? And I say yes, it's Jiaming. But I don't speak any Chinese. I say, you don't speak any Chinese. Can you speak a little bit of Chinese? I said no, I don't speak any bit of Chinese and stuff. And the guy goes, wait, you're replying to me as if you understood.
Yeah.
And in my head, now I'm in my head, saying, you know what, this guy's got a point. He's got me there. Maybe I should play. Maybe I should just buy or give him my credit card just for fun. You know what I mean? Because he really got me. He got me this time. You know what I mean? He really outsmarted me. You know what I mean? But then you know what? I'd say, you know what? Just hang up. You know what I mean? I took the L. You know, I just hung up. So I didn't call me back. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. So hey, you got me.
First off, I've had similar experiences where somebody asked me like, "Oh, habla español?" You know, and I'm like, "No, habla español," and then they continue to speak in Spanish anyway, and I'm responding
And you
in
understand
English.
it, yeah. You understand it.
And I'm responding in English, right, to what they're saying, because I kind of vaguely remember how Spanish works for my.
And you can speak Spanish.
But I can't speak Spanish. No, because
See.
I took the funny thing
Yeah,
here.
but you're responding back.
The funny thing here is I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, and
4 years. Yeah.
I didn't really retain much except when I hear certain words, I kind of understand what they're saying. You know, so yeah, she was. That happens to me quite often, actually. It's like, because I don't know, because Filipinos, you're either Chinese or you're Mexican. You know, so it's like, so
we know, we understand the brotherhood,
and occasionally I get the Indonesian, and like, hey, so it changes once in a while. But
I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, you don't have your call screening on, Jiaming?
What do you mean?
Your call screening is supposed to block all that.
Start all this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, It usually, if it doesn't get blocked, he just says a potential scam or potential.
No, I mean,
this doesn't have anything. It just says New York City.
I'm just saying you're supposed to have the call screening where you don't even see that.
Voice voice.
Yeah, you don't even see that. It just doesn't even bother you anymore. It's just in the background.
Yeah, well, it's between me, Apple, and T-Mobile and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I just had to play along. Because they called me like 3 times in a row. I was like, what if I actually do know somebody in New York City? And what if it's an emergency? It's like, I don't know, I'll play along and stuff like that. But it was very funny. I thought it was very clever. I thought, they really got me on that one. I felt like a jackass, but that's fine.
Okay.
Want to go on, or do you guys want to take over?
I got something as well, but I know you have something.
No, you go.
My bit is, like escape rooms and interactive stuff that you get to go to a place, you pay them like $30 to $50, and you get to interact with a room and whatnot.
Yeah,
and
a lady dresses up, she whips you in the butt. I'm sorry. What?
Well, no, not that kind of thing, but that does exist, but similar. But point is that like whenever you hear about those kind of places, it's normally adults that talk about it, right? People in the 20s, kind of thing.
Yeah,
30s, 40s, whatever. Which just makes you realize that even though these are adults' excuse to act like kids. And I don't know why it never really occurred to me. I just thought it was a thing that adults and kids could do. But the fact that it's mostly adults that are doing this, I feel like this feeds into the whole idea that we're all in arrested development. We're all just big kids living a world where we get paid money to do this big kid stuff. And it's, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of like a commentary where we are as a society, where adults are just like,
I don't know. My push. The one time I went to a escape room, it wasn't really it wasn't. I mean, we were having fun, we were joking around, but I think everybody in the group kind of took it seriously as in a puzzle and stuff like that.
We would, as we would, yeah.
I don't remember being that kind of like giggles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The only thing I remember is I solved one puzzle, one thing, one clue, and then I just like a blackjack dealer. That's it. My shift is over. You know what I mean? I'll wash my hands and I say I'm done. I just sat back and just relaxed. But I remember it being fun.
No, it is fun. I'm saying it is fun. I mean, but at the same time, it's like this is the kind of stuff you wish you did as a kid. Or for us, especially our age, Jiaming, because those things weren't that common in our age when we were kids. But I feel like it is. I don't want to say it's a regression, but I do feel like it's just an excuse for us to be like big kids play acting in this kind of scenario, kind of thing. So I don't know. It's just something that I observed, and I'm not opposed to us doing this kind of things, but it is curious that this is a thing that as adults we do, which the boomers would probably call like, oh, aren't you too old for that kind of stuff? But yeah.
If you're suggesting that this podcast, the people of this podcast, go on some sort of escape room, I'm going to say no. I
Why
think
not?
I'd rather do some other stuff. I would do some. You see people throwing axe. Don't you want to throw an axe?
Yeah, see that those are the stuff that quote unquote adults are supposed to be doing.
When I went
right?
to a bachelor party once, we had a shop thing. I like to shoot guns, the gun range.
Yeah,
or
I've
go to
done that
top golf.
too, yeah.
Top golf. Hit some golf balls around.
See,
You know what I mean?
things adults would do, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Last time I did Axe Throwing was actually in Comic-Con, so there's that. But yeah, Axe Throwing is pretty fun actually. So, but yeah, I'm not opposed to escape rooms. Like most recently I went to another murder mystery dinner thing. So play acting is fun, even if you're an old kid. Play acting is fun, I would say. Other stuff I have to say here. I saw Insidious recently. Without talking about the movie much. Have any of you guys watched the Insidious movies?
I don't think I've seen the first one.
Anna, how about you?
Hell no.
Hell no. Is it because presumably it's going to be too scary, right?
I don't like horror films.
Well, that's okay. That's the thing. So Insidious is marketed as horror films, and in a way, they are.
Do not tell me it's a family drama.
It's not a family. Well, I mean, they do have family drama stuff in
It's
Insidious.
PG-13, by the way. I don't know if the other ones were rated R, but for some reason I noticed that it's PG-13.
No, but I mean,
what's going on?
The Conjuring was PG-13, and that was a scary movie, right?
Yeah.
So the point is that
was it?
Yeah, I mean, people have debated that, right? Just about the jump scares, but Insidious was like that. I think the first movie was generally scary, and then it moved on to like expanding the mythology and then the stuff that you could do in the other world, the further, I'm just keeping things vague because spoiler reason, whatever.
I don't think anybody cares. It's fine.
But then what I noticed as the movies kept going on, the only time the movies, and this is somebody who actually watches horror movies, the only times this movie feels scary to me is when the main protagonists don't have any control of their situation, because that's kind of how horror works. That's kind of how scary stuff works. If the main protagonist is getting tormented by horrific stuff, then it's horror. But as the Insidious franchise goes, and this applies to a lot of other movies out there, they gain more powers, they gain more like understanding on how to fight back and whatnot. And I really feel like it's ruining horror movies. I like my horror movies that try to traumatize me. Like Obsession. I would say Obsession is one of those kind of horror movies that will try and traumatize you, and it doesn't necessarily have a happy ending. And a lot of the horror movies nowadays, they try to shoot for that happy ending every time, and they always try to shoot where the villain is defeatable, and I feel like that's the wrong idea. I mean, going back to the Nightmare on Elm Street movies from the 80s and whatnot, there was this movie called the third one, Dream Warriors. Have any of you guys watched that?
I think someone to reach some of my brain.
Right. So Nightmare on Elm Street's Dream Warriors introduced the fact that the kids who are getting tormented by Freddy, he's in their dreams. So since it's their dreams, they have control of their dreams, like lucid dreaming, right? You can do whatever you want in those dreams. And they do introduce that power for the kids to fight back against Freddy. But, spoiler alert, Freddy still kills them anyway. Which I feel like is a good balance. Like, they give you a little bit of hope, and then they take it away. That's horror. Nowadays, a lot of horror movies nowadays, they don't do that. They like making their protagonists OP. And for me, makes the movies not scary. Like, are you trying to scare me or what? Like, it doesn't make it scary anymore if they give you hope. And I don't know if it's because filmmakers nowadays are scared to scare people. Like, they don't want the trauma, because they think that maybe if it's too scary or too horror, they wouldn't like the movie. So they got to give them a happy ending, which I think defeats the whole purpose of creating a horror movie. So that's just my commentary on that.
I don't know which franchise this one is. It the one with the mom, the husband and wife being Ghostbusters? Is that this one, or is that The Conjuring? Which one is this one?
That's The Conjuring.
I don't know. That's the thing, is I don't know which James Wan franchise this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're thinking about The Conjuring. The Insidious one is the one where they're able to get into the.
Is that the one with the doll? Is that the one with the doll?
That's also The Conjuring.
That's the one. That's the Annabelle one.
That's also the Conjuring universe.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Which one is the Insidious universe?
Insidious is not part of the Conjuring universe. It's part of.
Is that the one where you can kill people one day out of the year? Oh wait,
Purge.
That's a Purge.
Oh, that's the Surge. Yeah.
Purge.
That's
The
the
Purge,
I
the
was
Surge,
I
the
was
Purge. Yeah,
I swear I was staring at the Insidious like Showtimes and screens like I have no idea which scary franchise this is. You know,
yeah.
I have no idea
That's
which one
fine.
it is.
That's fine.
It
That's
gets
fine.
confused. And also, the last time my whole thing is the last scary movie, the real like R-rated horror movie I tried to watch was the last Evil Dead one, a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, whatever. And then I got through maybe like 30 minutes. I just walked out. It's you know what my whole thing is like scary, not scary, whatever. At least make the characters likable. And if I'm rooting for your characters to die, and if I'm rooting for the evil force, that's a bad sign. So I just like bounce. I'm like, you know what? Peace out, guys. Have fun
Oh,
with this.
that's such a good point because that movie. I know you bounced on it, but that movie consistently tried to make things bleak.
Yeah.
So in a sense, as a horror movie, it kind of succeeded because it didn't really give you a lot of hope that the main protagonist is going to see through the day.
I hope everybody in the movie dies. Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, but yeah, but so that one is more traditional. What I expect from a horror movie, like make it bleak, make it like except like Jiaming didn't care for the characters. I didn't really care. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. Anyways, another movie I saw recently, Tony. I saw the Tony movie, which is the Anthony Bourdain biopic.
Mhm.
This is the kind of biopic that I actually like because it doesn't focus on trying to cram decades of stories into like a 2-hour movie. It's just like very focused on one moment in his time
Mhm.
in the summer.
It's just one summer in his early 20s, right?
Did you watch it,
That's
Jiaming?
right. No, I don't watch one movie this weekend,
Oh, okay.
which I will talk about after the break.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's fine. We'll do that. People are having issues with Tony, being that it's only about that summer. Like they want to see like a life story of
Well,
Anthony
people are dumb.
Bourdain, and I'm like, that's what I don't want to happen for this movie. So in very many cases, I like the fact this movie was focused. So it tells a story like it's a coming of age type of story, and it has a beginning and an end kind of thing. And you don't really need to know anything about Anthony Bourdain. In fact, he doesn't even say his name to the very last scene, which they spoil in the movie, but in the trailer. Slight spoilers, I guess. But yeah, this is the kind of biopic I like, and I guess people are looking for like a more comprehensive
Anthony
one.
Bourdain. Is that how the movie ends? It's me, Anthony.
Yeah,
Bourdain.
yeah, he did the James Bond thing,
Yeah.
like Anthony Bourdain or Bourdain, Anthony Bourdain. No, he didn't do it that way, but yeah, but yeah. So my commentary here is like, no, this is the kind of biopic you kind of do want, like a movie where you don't need to know who it is. You watch it, you get the story out of it, and by the way, it's based on a real person, So it isn't like Michael, which tried to cram like so many years into a 2-hour movie.
And the thing is, I think Bourdain would even say himself, he didn't get really interested until he became like a chef and stuff like that. Well, not he didn't get interesting. I phrased that wrong. I would think Anthony Bourdain would say his life, the most interesting part, were documented through those 2 TV shows he had. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like it's just like, why would you need? You don't need that part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. It's literally his life, the later part of his life, or the second half of his life, which is literally documented on travel shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That already exists, so you don't need to do another movie based on that. It's already there.
Yeah.
The only thing missing is the prequel, this is kind of the prequel. So there you go. And my last bit of story here is Coyote Vs Acme. So I watched the early screening for Coyote Vs Acme. I had the 1:00 screening, right? And then when I checked in, like around 12:55 or whatever, the guy was like, "Oh, just to let you know, there's gonna be a 10-minute delay." So the thing about early screenings is that majority of the time they don't show a lot of trailers. Either the movie starts right
You
away.
should tell AMC that. I saw the same early screen. They showed the same number of trailers.
Really? Damn you, AMC!
Yeah.
I swear, man.
Yeah.
So,
They're
anyways,
unpredictable too. Sometimes they'll go straight to the movie too.
oh, okay.
I remember when I saw the early screening of the Wolverine and Daredevil, Deadpool. Only like 5 minutes of trailer, and they went straight to the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So in my case, 10 minutes go by and it's still a blank screen. 20 minutes go by, it's still a blank screen. 30 minutes go by, the guy goes like, "Sorry guys, we're gonna have to cancel the screening because we can't get the movie synced up to our system. So we can give you guys a refund, blah 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 blah." So yeah, my screening for Coyote vs Acme was unsuccessful for the 1:00 screening. I say this. So as soon as they said that, I started looking to like, is there any other screening that I can catch?
2:31.
Not for Regal. Regal was 1:00, except for a few cinemas, right? And one of them was another one that's like 25 miles away from me, right?
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, So by the time, so I was still sitting in the theater when everybody started walking out, and then by the time I walked out, there was a huge line for the refund thingy. And it goes to show, not everybody does the subscription thing, because a lot of them were just like
Yeah.
they got their ticket from Fandango and they got the refund, blah blah blah. I'm like, I might have been like one of the only ones that went there with the subscription service, with unlimited. And oh yeah, a guy showed up behind me stood there for 10 minutes, and then he asked me, is this the line for food? Like, oh no, it's just for a refund. So
Yes, it is.
that,
You
that,
just wait. Yes, it is.
no, I'm not gonna be an asshole.
I heard the popcorn. I heard the popcorn is delicious. The hot dog and popcorn.
Like, I don't understand why that guy thought that was another line.
Yeah.
Considering the main line it has an actual lineage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, did he think he was like, oh, look at me, I'm smart, I'm gonna go to that line, right? Anyways, besides the point, by the time I got up there, I was the very last person in line for refund, and I said, "Is there any way for you to just cancel this ticket so I can like get the other movie? Because it's like 30 minutes into the showtime already. It won't let me cancel it myself, and so I can't re get a reservation for the same movie, obviously. So I couldn't do it. So I asked them like, "Oh, can you do this?" Blah blah blah, and it took them a little bit of while, but they finally. I was able to cancel my ticket for this screening, and I was able to get a reservation for the other screening, which was at 3:30. So I had like a good 2 hours of the difference to get to the other theater, which was enough. And that one, they didn't have any problems because they had an earlier screening. So by that point, I figured they would have figured it out, right? It was an 8-minute preview, like a couple of trailers, and then the movie started 8 minutes later. And like I would say, a quarter of the people in our audience showed up like 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in, thinking that it was AMC and it had like a lot of trailers. But yeah. And final verdict, without spoiling the movie, I don't know why Warner Brothers thought that they shouldn't show this in theaters, because it's a very delightful movie and I really liked it. So
it's a tax write-off. It was literally a tax write-off. So
I
that's
know.
what the reason.
But of all movies, they should
doesn't go further than that.
They should have tax rounded off The Flash, not this one. Come on.
Yeah. It's a wonderful movie. This is my recommendation for the week. It's a wonderful movie. I saw it too. Yeah. I saw the 2:30 at AMC. It's a fantastic movie. So it's a movie where you just kind of just fall into it and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Especially
you don't think.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was saying it's not one of the things where I thought about the plot, the story, the animation, blah blah blah. It's just like you just fall into the movie an hour and a half later. You're just out. I go, wow, it's fantastic. It's the same. I like to think of it as a spiritual sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yep.
Yeah, so Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And it has something interesting to say and stuff like that about corporate America, corporate greed and stuff like that, which is ironic because the corporation actually tried to kill this movie and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's just a fantastic movie. And for just sentimental reasons, it's a wonderful continuation of Coyote versus Roadrunners. I shed a tear at the end of it and stuff like that. It's wonderful.
Me too.
It's a wonderful movie.
Not spoiling the movie, but there's that one questioning line at the end, and the answer that was given
it's wonderful.
That put a tear in my eye, because I'm like, yeah.
And really the thing about these Looney Tunes, of these Warner Bros. Cartoons, I would say with my whole heart, with my whole chest, that they age better than the ones that Walt Disney do. You know what I mean? If they tell a story right, if they do it right, they can comment about society, our contemporary modern society and stuff, better than anything Walt Disney has. You know what I mean? Like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is basically a mascot at this point. You know what I mean? But the characters from Looney Tunes can, if they're done right, they can talk about like where we are in America much better than Disney characters and stuff like that. And I will say, and also to be fair, sometimes they don't do it right. Like the last Looney Tunes cartoon I saw was the Daffy Duck Porky Pig one from I think a year ago. That one, thumbs down. Not enough laugh, not enough humor. But this one, fantastic. Big thumbs up for Coyote versus Acme.
Agreed. Very big thumbs up. And I think the problem with like comparing this Looney Tunes character with Disney characters is Disney's, like you said, they're just mascots. They're kind of stuck in their own kind of like characters. They're not allowed to.
Arrested Development. What they were in the 1940s, they still are in 2026 for the most part. Yeah.
Even with a modern take, they're still pretty much like, we can't be offensive because we're family characters, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So they can't say too much, which is a problem. But they are what they are. So
there is one moment, one character that has a cameo in this Coyote vs. Acme, where this character has basically quote unquote canceled. They've been Me Too'd and stuff like that. And the movie comments on it because again, they can tell these contemporary stories. They can acknowledge the time and place we're in and stuff like that. You know what I mean? that's the strength of these Looney Tunes characters. That's why this one really works. Like I said, there's one moment, one particular character that shouldn't work anymore. That should be canceled and stuff like that. The character itself is aged poorly. So, but they can bring it. They can use it in this movie because, like I said, it's a modern movie and stuff like that. And it has my favorite. My favorite Looney Tunes character is Foghorn Leghorn, and he's like a main character in this. I love Foghorn Leghorn. So yeah, shout out to him.
Me and Jiaming obviously grew up with Looney Tunes. Anna, was it the same case with you or no?
Yeah, I watched Looney Tunes.
Okay. Were you planning to watch Coyote vs Acme?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
so nothing we've said has changed your mind or changed your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
I'll see it. Maybe I'll see it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe it's not for everybody, but I say it is, but whatever. Slight addendum. You said you only watched one movie this weekend?
That was it. Yeah.
This was the weekend or the week really where I'm like,
it's hot, man.
There's too many movies to watch, right?
Next weekend is actually the one that's too many movies to watch. But this one, there's a bunch of movies I still need to see. I'll watch. I'll see it. The two big ones I missed is Tony and the Camp and the Murder at Camp something. I'll watch it before.
So I'm gonna list off the movies that is on my calendar, right? Starting from last Thursday. Last Thursday I saw Insidious, right? Friday I saw Tony. Saturday I saw Mutiny, which is the Jason Statham movie, of course.
Oh, I saw half of that.
You saw half of that?
I was pulling for the Mutiny. I wanted the Mutiny to win.
Well, no, I mean that's the best part of the movie is by the time he gets to the boat, which admittedly took way too long to get to the boat.
Yeah.
Anna, did you watch it? It's Jason Statham.
Oh no, I plan to watch that one.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay. Today I saw this recording. Today I saw Coyote vs Acme. Tomorrow I'm watching Idiots. Tomorrow Monday. Tuesday I'm watching Teenage Sex in Camp Mias, right? That's what Jiaming was
talking
that's
about.
The one. Yeah. Wednesday I'm going to see The Doctors. I can't do that. And then Thursday I'm watching The Dog Stars. Friday I'm watching Colony. Saturday I'm going to a funeral, so I can't go anywhere. And then Sunday I'm watching It Ends. So this is like right after another movie.
I have a feeling I'm going to be watching It Ends tomorrow. If I had to guess, that is the unseen AMC surprise movie.
Ooh, that would be great if that's the one, Jiaming.
If it's an R movie, the screening time is kind of lined up. I don't think it's Idiots because Idiots is advanced screening on Tuesday.
Yeah, so it already has one. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if I had to guess, it can't be Dog Star because that's too big of a movie. So if I had to guess, I would think It Ends is tomorrow.
You didn't check the time frame?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a couple minutes off.
Oh, then yeah, it probably is in that.
It probably is.
Yeah, that's good. That'll be a good get. All right. And I'll wrap it up right there. Anna, anything you want to add?
To my 5-minute bit?
If you have one. You don't have to have one.
Or you have a recommendation. Whatever you got.
I mean, we're going to get the recommendation, so there's that.
Oh, God.
What?
My favorite section.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
You always pick on me first, and I never have a recommendation.
Fine, but this time I won't pick on you first.
We just filibuster for like 20 minutes. How dare you?
I know. No. So yesterday I went to the Just Like Heaven Music Festival in Pasadena, LA, California. Wow. It was so hot. I died. I think I died.
Yeah.
My body did not survive that. It's funny because last year it was really hot too, but this year we're like, okay, we have a plan. We have neck fans. We have this.
Happen again. It can't be 2 summers in a row. That's not how summer works.
Well, last year it was in May. This year it was in August.
Oh, monsters.
That makes a huge difference.
Huge difference. And it was just so hot. Like we found a place to sit in the shade and like we just laid there as soon as we got there because it took so long to get from the car to the entrance. So we were just like roasted by the time we made it inside. And like so we found a shady place to sit and we kind of just stayed there for like hours. Like we got there around 3-ish. We finally got inside around 3 because we got it. Took forever to get into parking and then to walk from parking to the entrance and then find a spot. And so we didn't get away from our spot until we went to go because we're like everything else. We wanted to see Matt and Kim, which was going to play at 2:30, but we missed it. So we're like, all right, the next act we want to see is Feist. So that was at 5:40. So we got up for that. Amazing, voice still is phenomenal live. Like wow, and so we were there, but it was again still really hot. And then we went over to the other stage, and it was finally sunset, still really hot. But we caught a little bit of TV Girl, and then it was LCD sound system, and then
Ooh,
the
nice.
main act was the Strokes.
Oh, wow.
And so it was like a 45-minute break between LCD sound system and the Strokes. And we were just it was so hot in the crowd, even though it was nighttime, but it was still really hot. We like stepped out and just kind of like hung out to the side. And then we could kind of see them from the side, but then we're like, okay, well, let's go see if we can find a place in the center. Everybody was there for the Strokes. Like it was insane. The crowd like literally made it all the way to the end of like the halfway point. Like it was just it was a massive crowd. It was really cool to see. But by then we're so tapped out. We're like exhausted from the sun. We're hungry. We're just dead. So we caught a little bit of the Strokes. We stayed for like a half hour, I think, and then we left. And then we lost the car because none of us thought it was a good idea to take a picture or pin on the map of where we were like parked. And we just kept walking, and I'm like, oh my god, like we left like at 10:30.
You know what you do, guys, is take a picture of your car.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
I
The
know.
large side of parking lot.
But I don't know. I'm like, wait, I think we parked here. It's like, no, we were parked like farther back. I'm like, oh my God, no way. And then we just keep walking. And then I'm like, oh, it's going to be 11 in like 5 minutes. If we don't find the car now, we will literally have to wait for the crowd to die down. We're going to be here forever. We live here now. And thankfully, we finally found it like at the nick of time. I'm like, oh my God, it's the car. Run, get in the car. And we got out, and we missed the traffic. We were so lucky by missing the traffic. But yeah, I don't think we're going to go again unless we decide, like, unless it's a very stacked lineup, and we're probably going to splurge for VIP. Because
oh, sorry.
it was way too hot.
Yeah.
The VIP gets air conditioned tents, I'm guessing.
No, they had like more shade, more seating. Well, because they had like this time they had like 3 tiers. They had GA, VIP, and Clubhouse. And Clubhouse last year was literally a clubhouse to the side of a stage, and it was like they had like misters, fans, everything. But this time they made it to the side of the field, and it was like an area where you could go. But a lot of people were like, it was like $700, and you still couldn't see the stage.
Yeah.
You still had to walk out to go see the acts.
Yeah, not worth it.
So, not worth it at all. And then they said like the food was like meh, and then like with so many people inside the tents, the air conditioning was not worth it. Like it was not worth the price.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, next time maybe we can just do VIP because it's off to the side and you still get some of the stage and all that. But yeah, it was just a miserable time, and I'm like, wow, we paid like $300 just to lay on the lawn, and then like it just we could never be comfortable because it was just so hot. Even at 9 p.m. It was.
Here's my hot take. Moving forward,
hot take. I said hot take.
Yeah. Well, going forward, don't make any plans in August.
No, you're
no more. No more.
Yeah.
Early August, all of August through early September, just don't make any plans.
No
just
plans.
like, you know what?
Well,
unless it involves air conditioning, no plan, no outdoor activities.
Well, luckily, Anime San Diego is indoors, so there's that.
Yeah.
Early September.
It'll be fine. It's not going to be as hot as Pasadena.
Yeah.
It's brutal, man. Yeah. This heat wave is brutal.
Yeah, August has traditionally been the hottest hottest month of the summer, and it's still living up to that reputation. So
yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it? Moving on.
That's it. That's all I got. I'm dead.
All right. Thanks for listening. You can find this podcast on Instagram, Blue Sky Threads, and YouTube at Stuff Junction. You can find me, Albert, on Instagram and Letterboxd at Albert5x5.
You can find me on social media, JIAMINGLIOU.
You can find me on social media at Anna Voltage or my other show, Most Extreme Ranking Challenge.
Music has been provided by Gloomy June. Updates, contact info, ways to support us, and everything else is on the show notes found on whowhatwhereswhy.com. I was just rambling my plug. Did I mention shirts from Albert? Shirts of
Sure, why not?
Albert.
I
Internet?
don't
Yeah.
think so.
Instagram? Yeah. Anyways, before we go, let's give our 33 listeners some recommendations for this week. Jiaming.
So I did. I did the
Oh,
Acme
yeah.
versus Coyote
Yeah.
versus Acme.
Coyote Vs Acme. Yeah, very good. Since I just want to go first, I'll go next. I found, how Instagram has those ads and you really shouldn't support them, but sometimes you do anyway. So there was an ad for this what's called a water bear screen cleaner by KUVRD, covered or whatever. Oh, have you heard of this, Anna?
No, I'm scared.
So it's a little pad like the size of like an inch by an inch kind of thing, or 2 inch by 2 inch, depending which one you buy. And what you do is you stick it to the back of your phone, and then if you want to clean the screen of your phone, you peel it off, and then you use it to wipe your phone. It's just conveniently on your phone already to wipe your phone. If you don't want to use your shirt or whatever, it's just sitting there in the back of your phone, and it's the adhesive stays on the whole time, so you can just like put it back into the back of your back of your phone, and then when you need it, you just peel it off, and then do the thing. And then if it gets too oily, you can wash it. You can actually wash this thing, and then reapply it, kind of thing. So it's convenient. It's a convenient thing. You can also buy it on Amazon, I think. But yeah, it's called Water Bear Screen Cleaners by Covered, KUVRD. I've been using this for a month now, and it is something that I grab to once in a while. I'm like, oh, my screen needs to be clean. Peel it off the back, wipe the screen, and put it back in, and that's it. I'm done. So yeah, it's something I recommend. Also, I watched the first 2 episodes of Lanterns on HBO, and it's good. I actually quite liked it. So for anybody who have doubts, Lanterns is a good show. It is not a superhero show, comic book show in a sense. Well, no, that's not true either. But it is like an investigation detective style of a show, like a True Detective or whatever, where they are investigating the mystery of the story, as opposed to like comic book superhero battles or whatever. It doesn't shy away from the superhero-ness, comic book-ness of it all, but at heart, it really is a show that is an investigative detective kind of story thing. One note, not spoilers. One note is the first episode, a lot of efforts. They like to remind people. By the way, guys, this is a TVMA show. We're gonna say F a lot, and then the second episode rolls around, and I think I only heard the F word once. So I don't know what happened there, but yeah, Lanterns on HBO. Where to check out? And now Anna.
I would like to recommend. I talked about it last week, but if my cold open wasn't included, but I would like to recommend the Cheesecake Factory chocolate truffle cake.
The cold open was included. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, my recommendation stands. If you like Cheesecake Factory, go get that chocolate truffle cake.
Are you chicks going? Are you girls going tomorrow?
No, we're done. It's it. We're locking in. We're gonna start.
Because of kidney failure? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it was just all indulgent. It was very indulgent. So, no more. It's done. We're done for the year. But if you want to try it, I definitely recommend you try it.
Chocolate Tower truffle cake.
Yeah.
All right, and there we go. That's a wrap on that.
All right, we did it again, guys.
This was episode 980 of the Stuff and Junk Show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, this podcast has been a Who, What, Where's, Why production. Have you heard that apparently kids nowadays, they don't say Google it. They have another word that they use, and it's not Google it.
You have the strangest stories, Albert.
Yes, this is the whole point of this podcast.
I know. I love it.
You know that meme with Steve Buscemi?
I feel like I heard this like years ago,
Yeah.
but talk to me.
At some point, this podcast has become, especially Albert, has become that Steve Buscemi meme. What's up, you crazy kids? What's that thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. I feel like I've heard this before, but indulge me.
Yeah, go ahead.
They say search it up.
Okay.
They don't say Google it. They say, oh, search it up. So it's like platform agnostic essentially. You can
Mhm.
use whatever you want. Doesn't have to be Google.
Well, you don't
Search
want
it
to
up.
offend anybody. You can just use any bathroom. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine. It's gender neutral. That's what it is.
Okay. But
Kind of a loop back because before we had internet, we would have to go research it,
Mhm.
So yeah,
Library it.
library. We didn't say library. You just had to go look it
That's what
up.
I said. I'm
Yeah.
cool.
we say look it up. I still say look it up once in a while, along with Google it, kind of thing.
I use Google it.
But but apparently kids nowadays, if you hear them say, "Oh, search it up," that's the reason why they say that.
Sure.
They say, search
You
it
know
up.
what?
Because I
After
talk
the-
to kids all the time,
Yeah.
but I would understand that because search it. Like
after this
it's
podcast, I'm gonna go upstairs and ask my nephew, has he ever said the word search? If he says
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna
I
punch
like that
Albert
they
in the face. How about
know.
that?
I like that they know the search
Yeah.
things. They're not like
But the thing is, Jiaming, your nephew probably doesn't even think about why he would even say that.
Sure.
You're gonna ask him.
But I like that they're thinking about searching instead of just saying Google because
Sure.
we're lazy, but they're actually thinking about the word search.
Are they though? I feel like it's just like a natural thing that they came up with. Or search it up.
But they search.
They
They're
search,
not
yeah.
lazy.
Yeah, we're naming the brand name that we use to search things up, but they're just saying, "Oh, search it up."
I like that.
I still prefer look it up because that can apply to anything. It doesn't have to be internet, right? But yeah, search it up. But yeah, Jiaming, what I'm saying is like I don't think he even
All
realizes.
I know is I'm gonna go upstairs, ask my nephew, to ask his friends. If none of this is, they all say I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna come back and punch you in the face. What do you think of that?
I am actually curious what the answer is
A
at this
swift
point.
kick in the nuts. How about that?
Yes,
Well,
please do that. Please do that.
No, do the question thing, but not the swift kick in the nuts thing.
Oh, please do that. Please do that. Please, Jiaming.
Yeah.
Call me when you do it.
Yeah.
There you go. He's gonna kick you in the butt.